Hey guys, welcome to a new video, and in this video I'm basically going to be addressing Fortnite's problems and how Epic Games could potentially revive their own game. The game is dying, it's slowly dying. I hate to say it, but the game is in fact falling down. It's falling off. It's not as fun because of the lack of content. And big shout out to Wolven980 because he also did this review on his channel, so definitely go check him out. So what do you guys think of Fortnite's current situation? Are you enjoying? Frankly, I'm quite happy with the current state of Fortnite, except for a few things. What was Fortnite known for? Like, why would people play Fortnite in like Season 3 and Season 4? I frankly do not believe people want the same map, the same features that Season 3 or 4 had. In Season 3 or 4, farming was a lot less efficient. You couldn't farm as fast. You couldn't farm mats as fast, believe it or not. And you couldn't even build in half the map that was surrounded with trees and vegetation. So I hardly believe that people want that feeling. They want the nostalgia. They want something in the Season 3 and 4 map that's not there in the other map or in this current map. I think that is more mobility, to be honest. Like, this is actually a slow-paced game now. There are boats and there are choppers. I mean, in Season 4, there were hop rocks, there were a lot of new things, and in Season 5, there were hoverboards, and there was like quad crashers. So basically, there was a lot of stuff to move around. There were the ATVs. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. The lack of mobility causes fights in this game to become a lot slower. And why would you pick, in a gun game, why would you pick a game like this over Apex or something like that that's a bit more slow-paced? People even argue that Apex is more fast-paced than Fortnite, which is not supposed to be the case. Apex is supposed to be slow and more strategy-based, while Fortnite's just fun. But because of the lack of mobility, I don't see that. I don't see that happening. But also, along with that, guns are so inconsistent. Like, the inconsistency in guns is not at all good. People should not have such inconsistent guns, with such bad damage. Like, to be honest, the pump, for example, has very bad damage. I mean, they fixed the pump from the old one. However, I actually like the old pump more than the new one because at least you could get the opportunity to do heaps more damage. I mean, the tack was more consistent and the pump was like a 50-50. That fun or that ability to guess what you're going to get, if you're going to get a good shot or not, I actually really think that's what players really want. And ARs are also so inconsistent in terms of having bloom. I actually believe that's very annoying. Like, this suppressed AR here is a perfect example of how bloom affects a game. Even though you're aiming perfectly where you're supposed to be, you're still losing a lot of shots because
I knocked one. Oh my gosh, he's a good shot.
As you can see, I got lasered in that clip there. I got completely lasered by a gun, and it was insane. Like, you couldn't react to that laser. So I think that Fortnite needs to fix that. The inconsistency from an AR being able to literally laser you to the point where you can't hit any of your shots even though your crosshair is basically on. First shot accuracy, I think, was one of the best things that was ever added to Fortnite because it actually guarantees at least one shot will hit. But now, I mean, bloom is very inconsistent with ARs. You can either do so much damage or you can do so little damage to the point where it doesn't even seem like your AR is doing anything. And on the topic of ARs, henchmen. Who thought it was a good idea at Epic Games to give henchmen aimbot? In the grotto, I was literally dropping down through the vents only to get aimbotted before I could even land. I mean, is that good? I mean, as you could see in this clip as well, the bloom on the suppressed scar is insane. As you can see, I'm literally on my crosshair, but it's literally not working. It's not good. Not having these NPCs would be better for the game, to be honest. Not having them at all, rather than having them have aimbot. And as you can see, this drum gun here, The mythic guns are actually very balanced in the season, so I applaud Epic Games for adding this gun in a balanced way. So I literally applaud you, Epic Games, for adding some new stuff, like some new POIs, the idea of bosses. But with NPCs, there are bots that can aimbot you out of the skies. Is that a good way? Is that a fun experience to get shot out of the skies before you can even land and have to requeue? I don't think so. And I believe that get rid of these NPCs as fast as possible. And that brings me on to the idea of the delayed season. This game needs something that can revive it. It needs something new. It needs a content update. It needs something like that. I mean, everyone was hyped at the beginning of season 2, chapter 2, season 2. Obviously, because look at this place. This agency is absolutely amazing. The idea of vaults, the idea of mythic guns being one in an entire game is absolutely amazing. And the vault having loads of loot is better for loot circulation in the whole game. Because if one squad dies with this god loot, another squad can get it, and potentially they don't need all of it. So potentially some is left. So I think that this vault idea is a very good idea, but maybe reduce the accuracy of these bots. Like, these bots need to be nerfed badly. Bringing us back to the topic of inconsistency, the minigun. The minigun is literally an easy spray. You can spray it however you want, and you're basically Fortnite's ruining their core mechanic, which is building. What's the point of wasting your mats if a minigun can literally shred through it? With a minigun, you get around 70 ammo or 90 ammo, in which you can literally shred through many, many builds, especially if you're building in the easiest material to find, wood. It's literally a 4-shot per wall, 4-shot per build. And this is another example in this clip here of how inconsistent ARs can be. Like, even though you're hitting the crosshair, it's literally not hitting.
Bro,
it's because Fortnite has this implementation called Bloom. This is why some of your shots are blank, some of your shotgun shots are blank, which they said they fixed, but clearly they haven't. There's another glitch with ARs about how it says you have 0 ammo and 16 shots when you have loads more. And I actually encountered that glitch many times on stream. So if you guys want to check out that glitch, I'm not sure which stream you can find it in, but I have encountered it in stream. So glitches need to be fixed. Like, these bugs need to be fixed. The inconsistency of ARs needs to stop. And the inconsistency of other guns needs to stop as well. Shotguns especially. They need to add a new shotgun. Taking out the pump is probably the best option, to be honest. Why would you take the pump over the tac? I mean, it's pretty ridiculous, to be honest. You could only do 30 damage around with a shotgun. That's a pump. But if you could do 30 with the tac as well, you'd have more shots. So you do more damage. So let's move on to my next point, which is the lack of a nice weapon pool. Like, this weapon pool is bland. I'm saying it now. This weapon pool is incredibly bland. We have, let's see, assault rifles. What's special about any of these assault rifles? The suppressed one, sure. It's literally just got a suppressor on it and makes a different sound. And it's just a scar. We have the bandage bazooka, which is actually a really good idea. Maybe they should add some more stuff like the bandage bazooka. We have more and more bursts. We have more and more bursts. They're so common, but their bloom is terrible. Their shots go everywhere to the point where it's really hard to aim unless you have a gold one, to be honest. And it's just horrible. This loot pool is incredibly boring. Like, why would you have, like, this drum gun? Like, seriously, every item in this game is now spammy. It's literally as spammy as it gets. You have the minigun, you have all the different ARs, you have loads of different things. You have the minigun with drum gun, you have all
Oh my
this
god.
good
That
stuff.
guy just.
And
That
then
knocked.
when you can make good things like this Travis Scott event, for example, when you can make good things like this, why would you make the game, the actual gameplay bad? When you have such a nice physics engine, when you have such a good ability to create good content and make fire, make water, as you can see in the Travis Scott event. When you have all of this physics, when you have all of this opportunity, why did you waste it? We had no new content for so long, to the point where I'm pretty bored. Operation Payload. Why would you play this over Overwatch? Like, if you have Overwatch, if you have Paladins, if you have any game with a payload, why would you play Operation Payload over one of those games? It makes no sense when you have such a good game which can be so original. Why would you just have this bland weapon pool similar to PUBG, similar to Apex, to be honest? What does Fortnite have that those two don't? They have an animated game. They have a younger player base, to be honest. They have a player base that doesn't need to be as serious about the game. So why won't they make that an advantage, to be honest? They have those bouncers, the bounce pads. I actually really like that idea. They have crash pads, they have mini shields. Those are all things you won't find in other games. Like in Apex, you have shield cells, which is obviously way more serious. And why would you need some stuff to bring back players to your game. Everything in Fortnite costs a heap of V-Bucks. Like, it's just crazy how much V-Bucks everything costs. Like, one skin that's not even that good, it's not even that different from the default skin, is $8. 800 V-Bucks. It's insane to even think about that conversion, to be honest. Why? Like, you need to make something free. You need, like you did in Christmas. How many people were happy in Christmas when they didn't have one skin that was the default skin? Like, I actually really liked how they did that. And for the battle pass, you could in the challenges or do the challenges and get the battle pass. So many people enjoyed that. So many people didn't have to buy V-Bucks for that. Guys, and if you want good skins for a good price, you pay $10 and get the battle pass, man. The battle pass is the best way to get good skins, good cosmetics, and quite a lot of them, to be honest. Like, let's see, they have amazing skin designers. Their skin designers are among the most talented I have ever seen. Like, let's go back to Apex. Their skins are pretty bland. They're pretty much the same as the original character. But let's see Fortnite. Fortnite has the ability to go in so many different directions. They have, like, basically a goofy game that can become even more goofy. For example, many people love fish sticks. Many people loved the new Ollie skin that came out. When you have the ability to branch off into those different sections, why would you stay in this one boring pool of skins that's all like techie and all like soldiery? I mean, I wouldn't suggest it, to be honest. You need to have a more diverse skin pool, but you need to do it well. You need to make the skins good so that the people who buy them can use them like for a long period of time, because they're spending, let me remind you, for a legendary $20, like $20 on this game just to get one legendary skin. $20. I mean, for that price, you need to make the legendary skin something spectacular. And that's exactly why most people don't buy legendaries. I haven't bought that many legendaries anymore. I don't buy legendaries anymore. The V-Bucks is just really overpriced. And I suggest adding some free cosmetics to kind of balance that out. Another thing about this new season, they added a heap of new features. Like this carry feature. You wouldn't be able to do that in the old map. You wouldn't be able to do many things in the old map that you can do in the new one. Fishing, for example, is a great way of getting loot. Wow, it's amazing. It's a really good addition. But then they need to fix bugs like this. Again, shout out to Wolven980. As you can see, 22 shotgun. Guys, it was 22 damage for a shotgun. Guys, I find that frankly ridiculous. And if you guys saw that earlier, there was a massive when you disguise yourself as a henchman, there's basically this big light that comes when you shoot at someone. So this is a clip showing that to you. As you guys saw in that clip, that amount of light on your screen is completely ridiculous. That idea that, oh my god, you're decloaking is amazing. It's actually an amazing idea. But with that much vibrancy, with that much light, it's insane. It's not a good idea. How can you even... Okay, the point of decloaking as a henchman is when you're trying to shoot something. Isn't it beside the point to have this big shining light that's like the sun, it's like in your eyes, and you can't shoot anyone? I mean, what's the point of decloaking? Why don't you just stay cloaked for the entire game? Because as soon as you get into a gunfight, that happens. So again, that leads me back to the point about henchmen. Henchmen are everywhere. I love the idea of henchmen, but these guys need to be nerfed. Like, these guys, they have amazing loot, they have amazing guns, and they have such good accuracy. I mean, their accuracy rivals like players' accuracy, to be honest. I mean, if you could laser someone out of the sky like a bot can, you literally have god aim. Like, it's legit, they need a nerf pad. And I'm bringing Wolven980. Go check out his video. I'm bringing him on just to do a quick little interview. Hello, Wolven.
Hi.
What do you think of the big shining light that comes on your screen when you decloak? Do you like it? Do you not?
Yeah, personally, like, I love it. Like, you know, it's only killed me like 10 times. Like, yeah, it's horrible. Like, to be honest, I'm telling you, like, I've done like a million times just because a random white light pops up on my screen when I decloak. Again, like Rage said, the idea of decloaking is absolutely amazing. But, like, the fact that you do it like that is just horrible.
Okay, thank you.
Horrid.
So what do you think about the current situation of mobility in this map? Do you think that gameplay is way too slow? Do you think that it's just the right amount of action? Or do you think that you need to add some mobility to this game, Epic?
To be honest, I feel like they need to add at least one more form of mobility. Like, maybe in Season 3 they'll add sharks or something. But, like, choppers, for example, like, Rage, you'll vouch me for this, but I got 3 kills from shooting 3 bullets at a chopper. So, like, why would Epic Games have something like that if their player base just dies?
In Season 3, there was mobility. In Season 4, there was like hoverboards, there was quad crashers, there was ATVs in Season 5. It was mobility beyond mobility. And I believe that that's what people want in this game. People don't want the old map. People don't want the obstruction building. People don't want this turbo building that's clunky, that's bad.
I think I mentioned this in my video. But I believe that, like you said, people don't want the original map back. Instead, they want features of the map that made the map awesome.
Exactly. They want those features that people liked in the map.
Maybe if Epic Games decides to add them back, people would stop complaining.
I agree. And the final question I have for you is, with a physics engine like this, what would you like to see in the new season?
I definitely like to see different weathers, like different I don't know like what to say, but like different like weather types, like stormy, rainy, sunny, and like each of them can have a different ability or something, like a different. So like there's many ways of playing the game. There's no certain way that the game will turn out.
I agree with you.
They have the physics engine.
They had the Travis Scott event, which is a big task. So, I mean, they need to add something. So my final question for Wolven980, big shout out to him. Why do you think, or what do you think of the extension of Season 2 to June 4th? A whole month.
The month extension for me is not that bad, but the thing is that you need to keep us busy while we are playing the game. I mean, like, personally now I find creative more fun than the actual game. But like, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Wolven. Go check him out. And another point that I would really like to make. is, like Wolven said, you need to keep the player base entertained as a game creator. And what better way of doing that than challenges? But they did add challenges, except for one thing. The challenges are worth nothing. There's absolutely no point to doing challenges because you just get 10,000 XP. And the challenges are pretty ridiculous, to be honest. They're actually pretty hard to do. And they have literally they literally have no way to actually get experience. The background gameplay here is me landing in Grotto on stream, and this is also a prime example of how OP the minigun is and how OP the bot's aim is. Like, they literally have close to aimbot. They can see you through walls and they can just spray you through walls. Brutus is supposed to be the easiest bot to take out. However, as you can see in this clip, he literally has the most OP gun. The core mechanic of Fortnite is building. And right now, they're adding all these different things that can just destroy builds. Let's give you some examples. The minigun, Brutus's minigun to be specific, and the harpoon guns. They have grenades. C4 is very common. Proximity mines. They have guns that can spray, and they have basically everything that can nerf their core mechanic, which is building. Okay, so I'm gonna let you look at this clip right now and just judge for yourselves at how chaotic this place can be and how OP the bot's aim is. As you can see, the best way to avoid getting caught is to just walk around like a bot. But I'll let you enjoy the clip and you can see this for yourself. As you guys can see in the clip, this place gets very hectic due to the aimbot that these bots have, and it's just chaotic in this place. So, thank you guys for watching. This is my ideas on how Fortnite could fix their game and possibly revive it. And huge giveaway at 20 subscribers. And if you liked the video, please consider liking and subscribing and possibly sharing the video. Like I said, go check out Wolven's channel. He also has something similar to this in his channel. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching.